tutorial I will show you how to put a border around the corner to corner granny square. Now this is obviously the tutorial that I released recently, and lots of you were asking how you would border neatly around it, so I thought I'd do a very quick tutorial on how to add a border. So obviously you will need a border around the smaller squares if you were joining them together to make a blanket, but also if you've made a large piece and then you wanted to build up a border around it to finish it off. So I thought I'd do a quick video to show you how to do that. And this is the border that I will be showing you. So it is a very simple double crochet border. Now remember, that's UK double, but you could follow this and do it with UK trebles if you wanted a taller border. But you would obviously just start with a treble crochet rather than the double crochet and do it all the way around. But it just gives them, it's just to show you how to space your stitches and also how to get the nice sharp corners as well. So obviously this is one that I have finished already, and this is the one that I'm going to do it around now. So these have both been done in the same yarn, as you can see, but obviously I've got the pink in this particular square. So this is the Stylecraft Merry Go Round yarn in, I think it was Candy Crush, and it's a beautiful yarn to work with, and it's quite nice and soft as well. So we're going to be doing it around this one, and then once you have bordered them, you will need to decide how you want to have them in your blanket. So obviously whether you want to have the stitches going diagonally the same way, or whether you want to turn it and you can have the stitches going in different ways as well. So you just have a little play around with that when you came to it to see how you would want to do that. And if this is your first time visiting the Blossom Crochet channel, then do just click that subscribe button now to keep up to date with all of my future videos as well. So as with the other one, I'm just going to be doing a plain white border. So for the purpose of the tutorial, so that we go around our work in the same way, so that we get to the same corner stitches at the same time, we are going to start in the corner where we started our square. We're not going to start in one of the edges or where we finished. We're going to start where your slip knot is. We're going to attach into that corner space just near your slip knot. So I'm going to start with a standing double crochet, and to do that you will need a slip knot on your hook ready to go. However, if you're not keen on starting with a standing double crochet, then just attach your yarn in this corner space and just do a chain 1. Or if you were doing trebles, then you would obviously need to do a chain 3. But I'm going to start with a standing double. So I've got my slip knot. I'm going to insert my hook into that corner space, yarn over and pull up. I've got my 2 loops, yarn over, pull through both. And so that is our first double crochet. Now remember, I am using UK terms, so in the US this is obviously your single. So in that corner space now we have got 1 double crochet. I'm just going to pull that around slightly so that it's just before what I would class as halfway round my space. I'm then going to chain 2, which is going to create the nice sharp corner, and then I'm going to go back into that same corner space and do 2 more double crochets, so 1 and 2, and we will finish off with another double crochet when we get back round to where we started from later. So that is our very first corner completed. And now as we go up this side, it's nice and easy because you will have very obvious gaps as to where to put our stitches. We're going to be working in these spaces where we will have had the chain 3 originally. So we've done that very first corner. We're now going to move on to this very first space just here after the corner. So it will have been your first chain 3 earlier on. So insert your hook into that space and you're going to do 2 double crochets. So that's 1 and 2 into that very same space. And then again around your next stitches you'll do 2 more double crochets, and again around the next one 2 double crochet. I did try doing 3 double crochets, but it just seemed too many stitches and it seemed to ruffle the work slightly, so 2 seemed to be the best way to go. And you're just going to do that all the way along, doing 2 double crochets around each of the chain 3s. So you're going to work that all the way along, and obviously you can work in any ends as you go as well, or you can sew them in afterwards. It's completely up to you. I'm going to work these ones in as I go along. So if you want to do that now until you get to your corner, and I will meet you at your first corner in just a second. So I've worked all the way along this edge now. You can see it's sitting perfectly straight and perfectly flat, and it's not bunching or ruffling or anything like that. So I'm now at my opposite corner, and obviously you have still got that chain 3, so you'll just need to be mindful that if you weren't really paying attention you could just work this because it's not an obvious corner. So you just need to be mindful of when you get near to the centre of your work that the corner will be coming up. So this here at the edge of this granny cluster, this is my corner. So we're still working around that chain 3 here, however we're going to do 2 double crochet, so 1 and 2, and then we're going to chain 2 and then do 2 more double crochet back into that same space. So again, that is our new corner created. And then again, this next side is nice and simple. In the same way as before, we're going to do 2 double crochet into each of these chain spaces. So they're really obvious on this next side. You're just going to do 2 into every single one. So again, if you want to work that now, and I will meet you when you get to the next corner. And again, I'm working in that last chain space there, and then again I'm at a corner space. So in exactly the same way as the other corners, we're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet all into that same chain space. I've just got an end here that I'm going to work over now, and then again down your side you're going to do 2 double crochet into every single chain space again, and then I will meet you at the other corner once more, and then we'll have just one side left to work down. Again, I'm at my other corner now, so in exactly the same way around that end 4th treble, so not your granny cluster but around that 4th treble, you will create your new corner. So you will do your 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles all on that same, around that same stitch. And then again you've got your spaces, chain spaces to work around, so 2 double crochet into each of those, and then I will meet you on your final corner. So I've just done my final 2 double crochet in that space here, and we're back at the corner now where we started from. So if you remember, we did 1 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, so we need to have 1 more double crochet in this corner space, and then you're just going to join with a slip stitch to the top of that very first stitch that you did. So if you've done the standing double, then you will just slip stitch into the top of that stitch. Do a little chain 1, snip off, and and just pull that through. So that there is my completed double crochet border. As I say, you may well want to do half trebles or trebles, that's completely up to you, but your spacing would still be the same. So you can see the edges are nice and straight, the corners are nice and sharp, and so now it would just be a case of deciding how you wanted to actually join your squares together. Now I do have a granny square joining tutorial, and now that you've got your double crochet border, you could quite easily use one of those techniques that I've shown you in the tutorial. But I do have plans for a few more different joining tutorials, so they will hopefully be coming soon. But that is just how you would add a very simple edge to your corner to corner granny squares. So I hope that it has been useful for you. So if you want to like and subscribe, then please do that now, and I will see you for another video really soon. Bye.